I Respectfully Disagree podcast. Welcome back, man. It's been a few weeks. Can't tell you when I did an episode last. Got a full house. I ain't gonna say a house because the fellas is in a discreet location. This damn rain and stuff got everybody stranded. I want to welcome Charlie. It's your first time in person, right?
No, second time. Me and Eric was up here together. You guys talking about like basketball. Came in.
You know what? You right. You right. You right. Shout out to Avery on the live. Eric got Eric. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Can't call it. Today, man, this episode kind of been in the makings for a few weeks. Just really ain't had time to do it, man. And we sat down the other night and where was we at? Torchies? We pulled up at Torchies.
Yeah, we was at Torchies.
And we was sitting there at the table and we was just talking about food and stuff like that. And the conversation about struggle meals came up. And I know I laugh and joke a lot about, my little phrase is, man, I'm from East Trenches. Some people think that I'm joking, but in reality it's like we really grew up in some conditions that some may not feel like is favorable. And I've always given my mother credit for making the best of our circumstances. So along with that comes some of these meals where you got to make them work. Your kids may wake up, I don't want to eat that. But guess what? If your ass was hungry, you going to eat it. So let me ask y'all first, what is y'all's definition of a struggle meal? I don't care who go first. Somebody let me know.
Struggle meal is something you can go to the store, take $10 to $15, maybe $20, and it will last you for like 3 or 4 days.
$15 is the cutoff limit for me. Anything over $15, that's a privileged meal. So it don't count. $20 can go a long way.
I said max $20. That's what I said, the max.
Yeah. I can respect that. $15 max, So yeah.
What about you, E? What's the limit on the struggle meal? Dollar wise.
15, 20 at least.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy P on the Instagram live already. He already know. He said a Miracle Whip sandwich. Hey, boy, man.
Like gang in the trenches, boy. Damn.
So that leaves like, is it just Miracle Whip or is there meat and cheese on it?
Nah, he just got nigga cool
Payday
bread.
Week. Is it payday week or not? That's make
crazy
determination. I'm telling you, bro. Like for real.
Especially if you get paid every other week, boy.
Say that again.
I said, especially when you get paid every other week, boy, when you have to manage.
Right. That's the real struggle.
Rough out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, boy? Got the family on the Instagram live too, man. So that's why I was just like, I feel like this is a different conversation. We can have fun with it, but at the same time, for those that's listening, it may be a humbling experience for some because you have no idea what certain households and stuff go through. And there's a lot of families that's able to disguise that. You know what I'm saying? You can go out here and function in the world every day and you have no clue what goes on at home. So today's conversation.
Absolutely.
I wrote down 10. I don't know if y'all got 10 or not, but we're doing the best struggle meals. And I don't care who starts. Whoever want to go first, feel free. The floor is yours, or I can kick us off.
Try and do the first 6, right? Like 10 to 6, and then you stop.
Then you know what? That's the idea. Then we'll do 10 through 6. Everybody do 10 through 6, and then we'll do our top 5s. Is that cool?
Okay, that's cool. We can do that.
Who's going first? I could go first. Don't matter.
Go ahead, Charlie.
So number 10 for me, chili dogs. Chili dogs number 10 for me. I mean, cause you can get a pack. Hot dogs like 98 cents. Was it bar S?
Bar.
Yep. Bar S. Bar S.
I ain't heard that in a long time.
I'm
Man.
bougie. I only eat Oscars now, but go ahead.
Let me tell you what. I took my daddy to Walmart. All these hot dogs he get, he got Bar S. I said, oh,
Yep.
Lord.
Shout out to Pop.
Get you some cheese on there.
Man.
You straight. They can last you a couple of days. Depends how many hot dogs you got. Number 9, bologna sandwich. So either you can get the bologna sandwich already sliced up with the red strip on the edges, or you can get like the loaf. But if you cook it, you gotta split it on the side so don't roll up into a bowl.
So you know what? I ain't never been that to the point where we get a loaf of bologna. I ain't never
What?
had that one.
You never had a loaf?
Nah.
The red loaf, or Daddy used to work at Daddy used to work at Grogan's and Harper's. We got the loaf.
Hey, what movie was that? Dead Presidents, where he was taking the meat.
So we got a discount, but you'll get the whole loaf, which it didn't taste as good as like the kind you get in the house. Yeah. So that was another one. This for my daddy's country. Hamburger and beans casserole. Still eat it to this day. Get you some pork and beans, pack of hamburger meat, onions, and then you put like some brown sugar in there. Last you about 3 or 4 days. I still eat that now.
Shout out to the gourmet beans. That's a regular. Go ahead.
Then
Is that what y'all call them? Gourmet beans?
I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking.
Then number 7.
Because I've heard them called cowboy beans before.
Cowboy beans.
I've heard the phrase cowboy
you heard
beans
that?
before.
I ain't never heard that.
But that's nah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard them being called.
I just heard pork and beans.
This is we gonna add this meat in here to thicken this meal up, fill you up a little bit so your ribs ain't
Yeah.
Right.
while you sleep.
Number 7, ramen noodles for me. That means like you can have them out of the pack, or you can put some meat in there, make your own little ramen like you have at the Asian places. But usually how I used to do it, I get 2 packs, boil it, drain the water out, then put the seasoning in there. That way it's thicker. So kids, you couldn't cook like that. So say, bro, get some of the ramen noodles in there we got. Then number 6, Chef Boyardee. Anything, ravioli, the spaghetti.
I guess I was too bougie, man. I couldn't stand Chef Boyardee. Did y'all eat Chef Boyardee growing up?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, but the ravioli, just the ravioli. That's the only one. Just the ravioli. I didn't eat anything else.
I'm gonna test how y'all grew up. Did y'all have the microwavable joints or the one in the can?
The one in the can.
Microwavable.
The can.
No.
You bougie, E.
No,
the can.
I like the can.
Look, all jokes
The
aside.
can.
Yeah, the can.
Oh man, I
Blame
don't
my
even think
parents for that.
we didn't even have a microwave in the household till I was probably about 15, bro. We didn't even have a microwave. So that's why I was like, I remember when the microwavable joints first came out. You used to have the little commercials and stuff. Yeah, you bougie.
I got the can. Because with the can, if you didn't have a microwave, you can at least put it on the stove, cook it that way. And then you can get you a nice, decent size pan to fill you up.
What else is that? SpaghettiOs?
Yep. Spaghetti meat.
Hey, let me tell you what my mom used to do. My mom will get the big can. She'll add some Prego sauce to it, some spaghetti sauce to it, some Parmesan cheese, and then she'll get some white bread, put some garlic, some butter and garlic bread, garlic powder, put it in the oven, and it was like we had like raviolis from, she doctored it up.
The Olive Garden or something?
We really
make it work.
That's what you made this try to seem like, so you added the Prego to it, and it tastes a little bit better than just the normal. Yeah,
so that was your 6. I also pushed the button because, man, some of them now you got too low, man.
No, I
can't wait to hear your top 5.
Yeah, my top 5 is like meals.
Because some of them struggle meals I still eat to this day. Shout out to P. Couldn't afford a microwave. Jiffy Mart snack pack. Hey, bro. Hey, Jiffy Mart is responsible for my adulthood to this day. If it wasn't for Jiffy Mart, boy, man, that was a little convenience store. Not like how the little corner store is down there by Shawnee Park. Right before you get to what street is that?
Market. Like Dinks.
Them snap packs should be the
right there
Are you
on the
talking about
corner of
Dinks?
Market and I don't know the name of. What's the name of it? Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is. Because
what I'm
that's
saying to
Dinks.
you is that was ours. Like we go in there and everything we needed, chicken, hot pockets, whatever, chips. That was it.
Yeah, them snap pack. You used to get like potato wedges
Yeah.
for $4.
Potato wedges was a quarter each. Yep.
Yeah. Snap packs.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we sitting around like scraping up. If we can get $1, go get 4-quarter bag of chips. That was when they was $4, stuff like that. Hey, here go $2. Go get some chips,
Man.
and you made that work for the rest of the day. Like I'm dead ass. One of y'all want to go next?
I'll go.
10
So
through
my
6.
number 10, 10 through my number 10 is white bread, and you have butter, cinnamon, and sugar, and you put that and you toast it. That was a meal for me. Like
Okay.
I got it from elementary school, like the first time I had it, and it just like it worked. It was cheap. We had cinnamon, we had sugar, we didn't have butter. We had the the margarine joint. You put that in the oven for about with the broiler for about 2 minutes. Shit, I would eat 4 or 5 slices. That was that was a meal for me. So that's my number 10.
That's a
My
right
number
there. Yeah,
9.
5 slices, 2 max. Bro, make his bread
Yeah,
stretch.
well, look, hey, the food stamps. I will say that food stamps came through. Speaking of food stamps, funny story. I don't know if I told this on this channel before, but when I was younger, because this is back when the food stamps they give you didn't have the cards. You had the
Yeah.
they're like dollars, like money, actual paper food stamps. I heard the ice cream truck coming around. So I took my mom's food stamps, ran up to the ice cream truck with the little dollar, tried to get me what was it called, the liquor color. He looked at me like I was like, "Come on, young man, I can't accept this." You got like 17 kids behind me just laughing at me, man. It was that was a struggle. So,
Hit you with the big worm.
but yeah. Hey, they hit me hard. Shit was, and ever since then, bro, they just like I didn't like ice cream trucks. The one mistake. So that was number 10. My number 9 is
Hold on. Did y'all have a Swan truck here in Louisville?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
we had a Swan truck. Yeah, we had a Swan truck. You know what's crazy?
Swan up here.
Huh?
He worked for
Yeah.
Swan.
Man, I ain't seen a Swan truck in
I don't
30
think they're
years.
around no more. But
You gotta call and order the shit now, boy.
So-
Shit, them deep dish pizzas used to be the truth on them motherfuckers,
Word.
boy.
The little personal pan
Mhm.
joints.
Yep.
Shout out to Miss Doris, man. Miss Doris.
Where I
used to
stay at?
go to her house. Go ahead.
So where I stay at, right here in Jeffersonville on 10th Street, was at the Clark County Auto Auction. All those Swan trucks are right there. There's like a good 70 to 80 different Swan trucks. I don't know if they're out of business. I don't know if that's what they are. Like people pick the trucks up and then they get them filled up. But that's where all they stay at. I haven't seen a Swan truck
I need to
like
look it up, man.
like I said, I haven't seen a Swan truck,
What was the little
on the streets. But
bars?
I remember.
They was like ice cream treats, but they was like strawberry.
talking about the strawberry shortcakes.
No, not them. It was oh man. I'm gonna have to look it up. Man, them jokers was fire too.
I remember the strawberry shortcakes though, and the chocolatey clears.
Yep.
So, but my number 9. So my number 9 is baked potatoes. So what we'll do is you get a baked potato. You put it in the microwave, and then you put butter, salt, and pepper. We didn't have money for the cheese. We didn't have money for bacon bits, but I don't know how many times I've had just a potato for dinner. So that's my number 9. My number 8 is chili dogs, but we didn't have hot dogs. We just used the regular white bread.
You damn Skippy. Every now and then you didn't have
Yeah,
it.
so I mean, we
Hamburgers,
use that,
boy.
and then
Eat a hamburger on
sometimes
that
we didn't even have like the shredded cheese. We just use sliced cheese.
Yeah, y'all bougie for real.
So,
Craft singles only.
so it. Oh no, it just depends. We didn't have Kraft. We had the Kroger joint.
Right.
So what's that? Yeah. What's that? What's to be? Supposed to be 7.
Yeah, I don't know whose device it is. It's an
Supposed to be
echo.
7. So I think it's mine. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Let me, because I'm hearing it.
Shout out to Lavelle on the IG live too, bro.
Can you hear me now?
It's still echoing.
Yeah. Let me leave and come back, because that might be it.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody might be listening. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here. It might be his
Yeah, I think
office.
it was
Really.
What? Yeah, I'm muted over here. Unless somebody got it on speaker, because I still hear it. Y'all hold
Well,
on.
I'm on my phone.
Is it coming through your car?
Can you hear me?
Nah, hell nah. It's not coming through my car.
Like it went away now.
Nah, it's still echoing. It wasn't doing that before.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Now I don't hear the echo.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what it could have been mine, but
That might be coming from me.
I left
Then.
out and came back. So
Can you hear it back now?
I still hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be coming from me.
Or just hit mute. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, we good.
Okay,
So
let's try that. We were at 7.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I said I think it was our last was chili dogs. Did I say chili dogs?
Yep. Disrespectful ass. Go ahead.
Okay. Your chili dogs must be in your top 5. I can tell now.
Yeah,
I can tell now just based on that. So that was 7. So my 6. My 6 is we used to do the kernels of popcorn, not the bags, but the kernels of popcorn. You put it in on the stove top. You get you like a plate with a little oil, and you just cook it over the stove.
Oh, y'all had
It
the
don't
old
take
school
long, maybe 2-3 minutes. Yeah, the old school. Yeah, but that's how I learned how to because I've burnt many of them in time, but that's how I learned how to do that before we even had a microwave. So that's my 10 through my 6.
All right. Either you want to go, you want me to go.
Shit, it don't matter. I don't have 10. I got a top 5. I got a couple honorable mentions though, but
Then shoot your honorable mentions and I'll do mine, and then we'll go with your top 5.
yeah, that's like when we was at Torchy's the other day. So I was asking you guys, is tuna fish a struggle meal?
Most definitely.
That's honorable mention. Not them saltine crackers. We don't want that bullshit. They gotta be on them Toll House crackers. Gotta be.
Does Ritz count?
Ritz count too. As long as it's the brown crackers, the one that got a little color to it, little flavor, not that saltine bullshit like Cane's. No, the white crackers ain't got no flavor for real.
See, there you go.
But tuna fish. I know a couple people probably gonna kill me, but see, I don't eat it with tomato soup, but I thought a grilled cheese sandwich was a struggle meal.
I can see where it might fall in that category.
Yeah, because I didn't eat it with like tomato soup or nothing like that, and I didn't start eating it with chili until like a couple years ago. So you got tuna, you got the grilled cheese. I'm with Chuck on the what was that? The Chef Boyardee joints.
Yep.
Yeah. And since
Yeah.
I'm bougie, yes, I had the microwavable joints.
Yep. Rich.
Yeah. Nah, can't be rich. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing. That I used to hate as a child, especially when I was going on my grandmother's house. You'll walk over your homie's house, they got the exotic boxes of cereal on top of the refrigerator, and then you over G Mom's house and got a bang on a bowl of Kicks or the regular checks.
Yep.
You feel me?
King Vitamin.
King
Yeah,
Vitamin.
King Vitamin. And I'm gonna tell you another one, man. Is drinks included?
Whatever you want, man.
So when you don't have the Nest Quick, or back then Yoo-Hoo was hard. You know what I'm saying? I remember my grandmother used the regular milk and put some sugar in it and just stirred it up for us, and we had to drink it like that.
Oh wow, that's a new one for me.
I never heard of that.
Yo,
Yeah.
whoa, hold on. Like, pause.
Sugar and
Yeah.
milk.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daryl real quick. He said the simplicity of grilled cheese makes it a struggle meal. That's fair.
Yeah.
Go back to this milk, bro, because I ain't never had that, dog.
Sugar and milk.
G-Ma used to put the sugar in the milk, man, and make the milk sweet, and we be banging on it, man.
Oh wow.
You know, we ain't have the can of the Nest Quick. Couldn't get the Yoo-Hoo back then and shit.
Hold on, P said
So
he
we-
done had it before too. Okay,
Oh, really?
okay.
So we had to make do. I see P know where I'm coming from.
All right.
Did you put it in the freezer
So-
to make a milkshake?
Nah, hell nah. Just, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4 little spoonfuls of sugar stirred up, and then drink that shit, man.
I never heard that.
I need to know if you was one of those kids that had them little silver caps in your mouth, bro.
Nah,
Now I remember being young. We had cereal. We had no milk. And they said, "Get this milk, put water in it."
Look, that's a new one for me too.
Really? Nah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes we had to do that too, bro.
Milk with water.
Because as a kid, we wasn't eating cereal dry like how we do now.
Sugar and milk.
Yeah, the sugar in the milk, man. That's my honorable mentions, man. But you know, you can go with your 10. I got 5 though.
Daryl said it's like eating Rice Krispies or cornflakes with adding sugar. Hey, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. Good stuff, then. Throw yourself on mute real quick, E, so we can get this echo. So my 10. Number 10 for me is a new one because I didn't have this until I met my wife. She's sitting right here. I always thought spam was like beneath me. Yeah. Throw yourself on mute.
Yeah, Hawaii, right?
Huh?
Come on, Hawaii. They gonna spam.
I didn't say nothing about it being cheap. I didn't say nothing about that. I said I always thought spam was beneath me. I never did eat what we call them, Vienna sausages or
You
something.
never ate them either? Oh, bro.
They was in the house, but I'm like, bro,
Vienna sausages.
Vienna, whatever.
sausages.
Crackers and some hot sauce. Man.
Times was hard, but it wasn't that hard for me, damn it. I'll go to bed hungry before I eat some damn.
Hey.
Actually, them for snacks.
I've had a hot dog, Vienna sausage hot dogs before. Like, I've made a hot dog off them things.
So what I'm saying is I'm spending the night here in Louisville, and I wake up and Angelina brings me a plate and it's got spam on it. And I'm like, bro, I'm not finna eat this. I'm not eating this. She's like, just try it. It's good. It's good. We eat this all the time. So when I ate it, they fried it. It was fried. So I was like, damn, I was like, this is actually pretty good. But it's still a struggle meal. I don't care if y'all call it Hawaiian,
it's still a
Hawaiian delicacy or not.
Because Daddy just bought some the other day. We went to Walmart. He bought a couple of packs of spam. He bought a couple of packs.
I'm just saying. So spam and eggs is my number 10, bro. So then I don't know if y'all ever had them. Like we lived off this shit growing up, bro. Kevin can vouch for me. Fish sticks. They came in a little blue box.
Nasty frozen
Oh my
fish sticks.
God, bro. I
Oh,
couldn't stand
Lord.
it. But if your ass was hungry, that's what you ate.
Mm-hmm.
Never did spam or vine. Shout out to Durr, bro. You a goat.
Yeah,
You a goat,
sausage was
bro.
fire.
Number 9, fish sticks. Like, dude, you have no idea how nasty. But again, if you was hungry,
You had to eat it.
you had to eat it. My number 8, pot pies.
That's your number 8?
8 pot pies. I cannot
kind?
stand them.
Gotta say the kind.
Chicken
No. The brand.
banquet.
There you go. There you go.
Banquet for real. Banquet. Like they was 10 cents, bro. That was back when they was
Yep.
10 cents. We used to go to IGA. It was IGA then. It wasn't Greg's yet.
Mhm.
It was IGA. And pick what flavor you want. The chicken, beef,
Turkey.
turkey. I remember the turkey. So it was like, bro, you go in the freezer
Nasty.
and it was just all pot pies and TV dinners, bro. So that's my number. That brings me to number 7, which was TV dinners. I only ate the chicken one. Rest in peace to Mom's, because she wanted the Salisbury steak.
Ugh.
And you had to take a fork and poke it in the potatoes so they wasn't cold. You were able to eat them. I couldn't stand it, bruh. Ramen banquet pot pie rice with sugar, butter, milk, Vienna sauce, spam sandwich, and egg. Hey, we was just talking about spam, fam, for real. Chicken noodle soup, saltine, cinnamon toast. Avery mentioned cinnamon toast. So you know what? It don't matter where we from. We all grew up the same in a sense. But
Yeah.
then my number 6, I put frozen pizza because you got a whole variety of choices. When I was growing up, I didn't eat the, what do you call them? Tostinos.
Tortinos, the party
The
pizza.
Tostinos, the red box.
Again, that's when I started. That's when I met my wife,
They're good.
and they had them joints. We always ate the Tonys in the yellow box. We couldn't afford Red Burn back in the day.
Yep.
Shout out to P. Pickwood Flakes. Salisbury steak was fine. I swear, bro. 10 cents, man. You remember they was like 10 cents, man. Had a whole freezer full of pot pies. But the frozen pizzas, I remember Tony's was like what, maybe 2 for $5 or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that, 2 for $5 or something like that. So we'll go out there, take $5 and get 2 pieces. And then, you know what I'm saying? That was dinner. That's why I was like, you got to lay out the grounds for a struggle meal. That's why I feel like $15. That's something that you might be able to scrape up. Or it was times where, you know what I'm saying, we'll send a note. Shout out to Clinton, bro, because everybody was tightly knit to the point to where you might be able to send a note somewhere and be like, hey, can I hold $10 till I get paid? Would you happen to have $5, this and that? And if you had it, cool. If you didn't, cool. Everybody understood because we was all going through the same exact thing. That's why I'm like, shout out to my peoples from back home that's on here. I don't know how far y'all memories stretch, but it's like I remember all of that. That's why I was like, dude, I'll always, until I take my last breath, give my mama kudos because she made shit work. I don't care how many pair of Jordans and Grant Hills and shit I had going to school. Charles sitting right here next to me. I don't care how many of that I had. Certain people know what was going on inside my home, bro. So those are true stories. That's my 10 through 6. So that's spam and eggs, fish sticks,
Spam and eggs is fire.
pot
Especially
pies,
turkey.
TV dinners, and frozen pizza. That's where we at. So we gonna circle back to eat.
Fire. I thought the party pizzas was like
I didn't even.
look.
I don't even remember them being around.
They wasn't Greg's.
The Tostinos.
Yes, that was underneath
Hey.
the Tony's. Tony's, you know, he used to put.
So-
we used to stalk it where his face. You see Tony's, but like the party pizzas were like laid long ways.
I remember when
Yeah.
Tombstone was a big thing.
Yeah.
Tombstone the cheap
I still
shit
eat
now
that
too.
I still eat that
So
now.
I got the pizzas pulled up at the office, right? You said that Red Baron was the one that was more expensive.
Back then, like
Is that what you
Red
said?
Baron was top shelf. DiGiorno and all that wasn't
Well,
around yet.
Tony's is more expensive than Red Baron now. Tony's
It
and
might
Red
be.
Baron and fell off apparently.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tony's was a gourmet meal back
Tony's
then.
to come
boy.
up.
Yeah, you can get Red Baron. We
That
got
yellow
Tony
box.
Judge, yo.
I
You
remember
get
that
Red
yellow
Baron.
box.
Yeah, Tony and Jax. Tony
Man,
and
We
Jax.
had Jackson and Clinton though.
Daryl said he had Popeyes at UK.
Yeah, and have it in Clinton.
Hey, nah, bro. I'm waiting for that residual to come before I do that. Nope. I'm going to Kayla. Somebody got a meal swipe somewhere.
Speaking
Man.
of in college, Chef Boyardee was like in my daily rotation when I was in college.
Oh man, yeah,
Man, I ate it
yeah.
because you got the can. Oh,
Nah,
ahead.
and once I was in college, man, thank God for those the cafeteria.
Man, I ain't have no card, nothing, but all I
The
had was
cafeteria,
meal
they
swipe.
set the meal plan saved me so many times.
Go ahead, E, because you only had honorable mentions. Go and do your top 5, man.
My top 5. 5 is Beanie Weenies.
Beanie Weenies.
Yeah. Pops
See,
used to stay eating that. I mean, it ain't you know, as extravagant as what Chuck said. Was it the cowboy beans with the hamburger and all that stuff in it, onions and peppers and stuff? Yeah, the Beanie Weenie joints, bro. Like I didn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't look appeasing to me as a child. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't eat that night if that's what we had.
I feel you.
So most times, if that's what we had, I went to sleep with my stomach on his back. So Beanie Weenies is my top 5, is my number 5. Number 4 is ramen noodles.
Okay.
I ain't really like take a liking into in ramen for real. Until I had like my sister make me some. Now it really depends on which ones you get because I don't know which ones y'all like. You know, I prefer the chicken.
I like the chicken, but growing up, I realized that I have an allergic reaction to the seasoning. So I didn't eat.
But see, back then, like when we was eating it, we always had the beef flavor.
Beef and pork. We had chicken
we always
too.
had beef. Yeah, we always had the beef flavor. And then you know what I'm saying, we'll spruce it up with that Frank's hot sauce with the shredded cheese. I seen one of my cousins put like a little scoop of butter in there to keep it, you know what I'm saying, a little moist. Yeah.
Man, y'all intestines had to be rumbling.
Yeah.
Cheese.
All kind of shit in there.
Yeah. I even, you know what I'm saying, I even seen, you
I
know
don't
what I'm
know
saying,
about them cheese, man.
some salt bay shit with the little the green shit that they put in there, man, like that, man. My people used to do some wild shit with a bowl of noodles, bro. Like real talk. Like some wild shit. That is yeah, so 4 is Roman noodles. 3 is the TV dinners.
Yeah.
Like what you said about moms, bro. Like Pops, he always ate the Salisbury steak ones or the rib ones. They look like the McRibs from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think that's what they use, real.
I wasn't there
But
touch.
yeah, but I'm just like you. I always ate like the chicken nugget ones, and you know, like you said, you had to poke the holes. You say the potatoes. What about the brownie part? Because that's what you really wanted as a child.
So guess what? Maybe I was. We only had the one that came with the 3.
Yeah,
The potato and the corn. See, I
Nah.
told you got brownies.
Nah, man, we had the ones that had the banquets, man. They ended up like stepping that shit up, man, over the course of the years, and they added the brownie to it.
Was it called Kid Convenience or something like that?
Hey, Paul. Hey, don't nobody say that yet. For an echo. I was waiting for him. I was gonna ask if I had kids. I used to be cussed out for asking for kids. You ain't getting that shit. And Lunchable.
There we go.
You better not ask for Lunchable.
Yeah.
He jealous.
Only time I had a Lunchable was when I had a field trip.
I didn't even have it.
Yeah, moms made sure I always had a Lunchable every time I took a field trip. every time.
Everybody had
Oh,
You didn't get. I used to get the brown sack lunches,
yeah.
with an IGA
the
bag.
brown bag, the sack lunches.
Man.
So yeah, TV dinners is number 3 for me. A tie for 2 is hamburger helper and chili dogs.
Okay.
But here's the kicker to the chili dog part. This may be me. Hopefully somebody else then went through this shit too on the live. I remember one time we didn't even have the hot dogs and we used the smoked sausages.
That's because we're not speaking. Hey, you did what you had to do.
So hold on. So you
Yeah,
talking
we
about
used
the chili dogs?
Yeah, we didn't have the hot. Sometimes we didn't have the hot dogs, but we had the smoked sausage links, like what you would put like in a
Those was
gumbo
better.
or jambalaya. What's that?
Yeah, those are better. Smoked sausages
Yeah.
with chili sauce and cheese. I had
Hey,
that
he
2
over
weeks
there
ago.
serious meal. He just don't realize it. It's all right.
Yeah, man. That, but you know, when you say chili dog, it's the hot dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no smoked sausage. I'm talking about the smoked sausages like you would cook like breakfast type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I eat the blue cheese with the chili.
So what's your
And
number
then,
one?
then like I said, the hamburger helper. That like I said, that's tied for that. Number 1, Sloppy Joe.
My man.
Number 1, Sloppy Joe.
My man.
And what's crazy about it, I'll eat it still till this day with a bag. I gotta have these chips. It gotta either be a bag of Grippos, or it gotta be either the bag of the Lay's, the plain Lay's, or the barbecue Lay's.
I ain't get turned on the grip. I moved up this way, but that's solid.
I had on one time for my wife because she's in.
That's a dope ass top 5.
Yeah, Sloppy Joe is my number 1 struggle meal.
I'm finna do mine. Throw yourself on mute real quick so we don't got the echo.
All right.
So real quick, I'm gonna go back over to the live. Shout out to P, man. He said stomach touching your back till we got to school for breakfast. School breakfast and lunches gotta be honorable mention. Hey, that's a fact too. I agree with that. You better take your ass to school and eat whatever they got. Whatever they serve it, you better eat it. Ham sandwich, peanut butter, jungle juice. Hey,
you know, we brought jungle juice. I'm gonna bring this up. We talked about it about a week ago. You always came with school money for jungle juice. I never got that.
They gave me a quarter
milk
every
or
day.
normal milk. I didn't get no ice cream except for them cheap ice creams that had an ice cream day.
Did y'all have ice cream break in school? Now we had ice cream break every
Yeah.
day.
You talk about the little cup.
So I had 50 cents. They would give me 50 cents to get a jungle juice and an ice cream.
I got so what you want? Chocolate milk? No milk. I didn't have the money to get no jungle juice.
Sir.
Man.
So real quick, here are my top 5, bro, because like Eric just took me to memory lane. I'm with you. But these I still eat to this day. Like they in my house on a regular. So I ain't never turning my back on my roots. The only one that ain't in my house, but I had to pay homage to Jiffy Mart. P, you on here, so you can vouch for me. My number 5 is Hot Pockets. Like Hot Pockets, they at Jiffy Mart, they used to sell them in the individual microwavable bag for 99 cents. With tax, they was $1 and a nickel, or maybe $1.06. So if we scraped up $1, then I go to Jiffy Mart and they had a microwave, so you can warm it up there. We warmed everything up in the convenience store and then brought it home to eat it. But it was like, as long as you came up with $1, bro, you knew you was solid. You either had the ham and cheese or the pepperoni joint. But I'm telling you, like that was a
The
meal.
Philly cheesesteak was good too, though.
That wasn't until I got older. So you got to experience the Philly cheesesteak.
That one in college,
Fire.
that Philly cheesesteak joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
legit.
But it was like, bro, like for real, like you tried everything in your power to scrape up $2 minimum. So you knew that you can get you a Hot Pocket, a quarter bag of chips, and a 52-cent Mr. Fizz 20-ounce. I used to come up here and talk about Mr. Fizz to these people. They had no idea what a Mr. Fizz was, bro. Mr. Fizz for us was like Faygo. Big facts, warm it up there and come home to eat it. Only ham and cheese or the pepperoni. Facts, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I'm like, dog, if you had $2, you was good. Like you was golden. If you walked in Jiffy Mart with at least $2, and you better not have 5. Now you can get a snack pack.
Yep.
You get a snack pack. Mess around, get a candy bar and a drink.
But the snack pack was on what, like $2.50, $3?
A snack pack was like $2.50 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
If I
something like
remember.
it.
You got your 2 pieces of chicken, 2 potato logs, and a roll for under
And they'll be
$5.
on that warm rack as soon as you walk in.
So it was like, bro, that's why
Is
I'm
that
saying
place? Is that the place still around?
it's still there, but it ain't
Not like
how it
it
used to be, bro.
I remember.
It used to
It'll
be
be
shout
out with the
out to
prices
Miss
and stuff.
Moore,
Everything's
shout
gone
out
up.
to Miss Nita, shout out to Miss Masu. These was all some of our black pioneer
Miss
women
Doris made
in the community
best blizzards, the best ice cream blizzards ever. Man.
because they was back there working in the kitchen. So when they fried that chicken and it came out hot, oh man, it was exactly how we wanted it. So Jiffy Mart chicken is the GOAT, bro. But yeah, that's my number 5 Hot Pocket with a bag of chips and a Mr. Fizz. $2 is all you needed. My number 4, I'm getting ready to lose some people, but I guess it's on some country stuff. But at the end of the day, we talking about cost efficient. And this was either chicken gizzards or chicken liver and onions. You can go to the grocery store and get a pack of chicken liver for like $1.75, $2. And we would always get them save fries in the yellow bag. Man, it was
they were so thin.
nah, but hey, we made it work.
Thin.
So chicken liver or chicken gizzards and onions, bro, and some French fries. We talking about all for under $5. And then we would get a 3-liter of Best Choice soda.
Cause that Best Choice always save at their grades.
Got a 3-liter Best Choice for like what 99 cents or something. So now we talking about a meal that was put together for like $6 max, and we all went to bed full. So that's my number 4. My number 3 is Sloppy Joe's. That's self-explanatory. I still eat Sloppy Joe's to this day. I'm never gonna turn my back on the Sloppy Joe's. Many times you done laughed. Oh man, you probably had Sloppy Joe's. Nah, bro, you bougie, man.
Nah,
When the last time you had a Sloppy Joe?
It's been probably like 9-10 years. to be
See,
honest
look, I
with you.
might kick your ass out the house, bro. Don't turn your back on Sloppy
Hey
Joe.
man, hey, like with me, I used to eat all the time, but now I got my wife in the house. She said, "I don't want none of that. Why are you buying that?" So I said, "I'm like, okay, I don't eat it."
Can't be too good for no manwich, man.
Then turn your back. Look, we
Maybe
we couldn't even have the manwich, bro. We had Best Choice. We had the off-brand.
Oh, you had to use that version of it.
We had the off-brand, but it was one of them things where it's like, bro, you ain't got 1 pound or 2 pounds of hamburger meat. Put your little stuff in there, and you made that joint stretch for at least a minimum of 2 days, if not 3. You made that joint work. Sloppy Joe's last month. 3-liter equals struggle automatic. The 3-liter, hey, man, that joker was flat after 2 hours, man. Swear. Oh man. So Sloppy Joe's, number 2, chili dogs. They don't eat it as much. Which one of our kids don't eat it? Peyton will not go anywhere near a chili dog. I might need a DNA on him. I don't know. But chili dogs, I done moved up in the world because I only eat Oscar Mayer hot dogs now. But like you said, it was Bar S or Fields. If
Fields,
it was a
yep.
good pay week, we got Fields.
All right, that's what's on the bottom.
Chili dogs is number 2. Y'all talking about the shredded cheese joint, bro? We ain't had no shredded cheese in my house. We had no shredded cheese. Number 1 for me, bro. That's why I wanted to hit the button on you because it was way too low. Eric, you might have mentioned. I can't remember. I done forgot that quick. Good old bologna and cheese sandwich,
Oh man.
or bologna with a fried egg.
Nah.
So this is something where it's like you can go get a pack of bologna, the field joint with the red ring around it,
Right.
for less than what, maybe $2 back then. Used to come with what, maybe like 10 slices or something.
Something like it.
Back then, we wasn't dealing with this economy we got now. A dozen of eggs was what, 89 cents or something, maybe $1.
Some 80 something cents.
So a pack of bologna and a dozen of eggs, now you got a good 3 days. You got a good 3 days out of that. So these are still my go-to, still to this day. Bologna and
I
cheese.
would say this though. I be seeing a lot of like reels online now where they will take bologna and they will cook it like look really good, man, like a delicacy. I said, well, I grew up, we ain't do no bologna like
Look,
that. Baby,
I met her. She's sitting right here, y'all. Swear. Take the extra liter for Hey, I don't mess with chili. Man, get off the live, bro. Daryl, he said he don't.
Who said that?
Daryl said he don't mess with chili dogs, and he said,
Oh,
fuck
nah.
bologna.
Get him out of here.
Hey, bro.
Hey, when you were a kid, man, and
Hey,
then
bro.
the can of chili you used was it Armor? That's one of the chili.
Yeah. The blue can. Hold up. Daryl say, man, that's beige nigga energy, man. Get him the hell off here.
She know. Don't come in here if it ain't Armor.
Yeah, Armor. I do Armor with beans. I do with
Nah, I can't do the beans.
Nah, take the beans out.
No
Yeah,
beans. No
no
beans.
Daryl
No
say he don't like chili dogs, man. That's that yellow shit, man.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What was I getting ready to say? Y'all made me forget. It was somebody. Yeah, it was something I was getting ready to say about you. What did you just say?
I was talking about the Armor.
No,
Chili
before
cans.
that. Before that.
You're talking about bologna, though.
I'll think of it in a minute. It's your fault, Daryl. See, you don't mess it up. Shout out to P again. Armor, no beans. Swear. I don't even know what it was. But anyways, I'm gonna throw this out here real quick, and then y'all can go, Avery and Chuck. Times got so hard for me, bro. I was in college. It was the summertime. I ain't have no money. I had just got a car. And just like a black person, the first thing I go buy, I bought a CD player, put some 12s in it, went to Best Buy, had them install all this stuff, overdrew my account. Didn't even realize I overdrew my account. I went to get me something to eat and card got declined. Bro, I went to the Dollar Tree and got some blueberry cereal. Animal crackers and blueberry cereal from the Dollar Tree, bro. And it got me through the summer, dog. Faithfully. So I'm telling you, hey, you got to figure out how to get it, man. You got to eat some way. It was so bad to where, look, she was coming to stay with me. I had a car with no gas. We walking across the city to McDonald's to get a McDouble, and me and her split a fry. She been with me in these trenches, man. Shout out to my wife, bro.
You know what? He been like that since he been younger. Come here, used to be in the Cougar, like, I'm gonna gas in here.
$3. Get $3 worth of gas, bro. But no, real talk. I wanted to throw that out there. It ain't a struggle meal, but I'm telling people like that was how you made things work, bro. You figured out how it would happen. I'm scraping up change. We going to McDonald's with change and getting a McDouble. She wouldn't eat the McDouble. She would get a McChicken. You gonna down that hill. It's all right. Anyways, she would get a McChicken and we'll split a fry and walk back. And I got a whole car with no gas.
That's love
What?
right there.
Yeah.
Love.
Anyway, y'all go, man. What's y'all top 5? Somebody.
So I'll go with my top 5. So basically, mine is similar to you guys, but mine's a little bit different. Cause like it was under $15, but my day go there and get like the meat that's on sale, reduced. We got to cook it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So number 5, I got Hamburger Helper / Sloppy Joe's. I got both. They both hamburger. So wherever the hamburger's at. But with the Sloppy Joe's, I just put like a slice of. We have the good cheese, the Kraft. We have it all the time. But I get a bowl, put Kraft in there, warm it up, mix it up, and then the cheese and the Sloppy Joe's be fire. Number 4, salmon patties.
Yep.
So I get like a can of salmon patties, a can of salmon. Excuse me. We get a potato. Potatoes only like under $1. Then we get like a flour, cornmeal. You got your vegetable oil. You can make about a good 10 patties out of that. It'll last you a couple of days.
You talking like salmon croquette?
We say salmon patties where we from.
Yep.
Okay. Salmon. Okay, but y'all call them salmon patties. I got you. Bet.
Mm-hmm. So make them today. Hamburger and gravy, number 3. You can get you a pound of hamburger meat. Get you some gravy, some onions. You got a meal
turn my
right
back
there.
on that. My wife still make that for me to this day. Go ahead.
Number 2, I got tuna fish. So basically tuna fish sandwiches. And I'm talking about the tuna where you can get the tuna cans, you get your egg, you get your Miracle Whip,
Sweet relish.
you get your sweet relish, mix it up. We did all that. And then you can eat it either with the sandwich or you can get some crackers. And then you get a little potato chips, which I'm with Adrian. We got best choice.
Everything was off brand, boy.
And number 1 for me, because I know this can last. And I would still do this today, but it's more expensive now. Spaghetti. You can get $10 and make you a pot of spaghetti and it'll last you for a week. If you're not being too picky about your spaghetti sauce and everything. Yeah, it's a struggle meal. So that's what I'm saying. It'll last you.
I ain't gonna say spaghetti is a struggle meal.
What you talking about? It's not a struggle meal.
Spaghetti is a luxury.
If you get hamburger meat for reduced price, you get you a green pepper that's under $1. You get your onions under $1. You get you.
I get what
sauce.
you're saying, but I'm just saying to you, and even back then, growing up, shout out to Mama again. We just had noodles and sauce. We didn't get none of the pepper and none of that.
Look, my daddy
unless it was tax
my daddy was
time.
raised on the farm. We had a little garden back our yard. We did what we need to do. But that's spaghetti number 1.
And we had that Hunt's.
Hunt spaghetti sauce. Yep.
Couldn't even get the Prego.
Nope, you can get Prego.
Swear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. So I got a couple because I didn't get a chance to do my honorable mentions. But I got a couple honorable mentions though. One of them is this is my struggle meal, but it's something that we ate to save. It was French bread pizzas. So she'll get like the little French bread with some Prego sauce and some cheese, and she'll cut up some smoked sausages and make pizzas out of those. We ate those. But I just want to mention that. And then I know you guys were talking about microwaves and stuff earlier. Funny story. So we didn't have a stove when we had moved to our first house because we had only stayed in apartments. So we moved to our house. We didn't have a stove. All we had was a microwave. So
oh wow.
I wanted chicken one day.
Hold on real quick, Avery. Shout out to everybody on the Instagram. My phone's at 10%. So if it cut off, I apologize. The full episode will be on YouTube by the end of the night. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we didn't like I said, we didn't have a microwave, and I wanted chicken one day, and I put the chicken in the microwave for 25 minutes. It wasn't the smartest thing, but yeah.
Oh Lord, you trying to make yourself sick?
Well, I didn't. It was cooked all the way through and everything. It wasn't a whole chicken.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
Right.
Oh.
It wasn't a whole chicken. It was just like a thigh and a leg.
Still,
got you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, here's my top 5 though. My number 5 is Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe's is my number 5. But we use Manwich, and one thing that I learned I didn't do when we were younger, but I do now is I'll add not a lot, but y'all might judge me, but y'all don't care. I add a little sugar to it. it cuts that acidity.
You
It
you know
just
what?
just makes
Avery,
it taste.
you don't sound crazy because my mama used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Guess
do
what?
that, and I'll do that.
That choice was already sweet, so we didn't have to cut it. Now, cut it. Yeah.
But I'll do that, and with some chips. For me, growing up, I was a big Cheetos eater. Like I love Cheetos. You know, Cheetos Puffs, Cheetos Checkers. Like my mom, when she get her food stamps, she'll get a whole bag just for me, and that's what I would eat that with. So that's my number 5.
Bougie
My
too.
number
Y'all
4.
slowly just showing how y'all was bougie, bro. We had nacho rings.
Well, because we had the stamps.
Them off-brand Doritos. Oh my
I know
God,
what
what was the
you're talking
name of? I want to say the brand was like Tom's or something.
It was Tom's. It was, and we had Golden
It
Flake.
sounds about right.
Golden Flake. Yeah, go
That
ahead.
sounds
I ain't
about
mean to-
right.
You eat Cheetos.
So
Bougie.
yeah. My number 4, it would be like a sandwich. But what I did, because ask your wife, I was kind of chubby growing up. I would eat, it'd be white bread, Miracle Whip, bologna, turkey, ham, whatever meat my mom got with the cheese, and I'll put some noodles that I cooked on the sandwich. So how people will put chips on the sandwich, I'll put the noodles
Wait a
on the
second. Avery, you had a lot of different delicate meats that we didn't
Look,
have.
I was just waiting on him to
So,
finish
like,
because if you didn't get the 99-cent ham and cheese loaf where the little square cheese was cut in it,
Piccolo.
I couldn't stand
was
pickle
another
loaf.
one. And South
meat. Have you
South
ever had
meat.
Dixie
South?
loaf. Have you ever had Dixie loaf?
I don't know what
I don't
Dixie
know
loaf
what that
is.
is.
Y'all know what Dixie loaf?
Nah.
But we can tell you about South meat and all that
Piccolo,
stuff.
nah. You knew times was hard when we're going to make you a pickle loaf sandwich. I don't want it, bro. I don't want it. The ham and cheese. Look, I was still eating that when I met you, wasn't it? The ham and cheese with the square cheese cut out.
Yeah.
It was ham.
It's like liver and cheese, except it was ham and cheese. You
Yeah,
remember that?
I've had that before.
But
You used to get the Oscars in the big old pack, and you just crack it open and take a little thin slice out. Yep, go ahead. Yeah, you.
So my
bougie.
number 3 is hey, bro, I can't help it, man. My number 3 is it's the not Hot Pocket, excuse me. It's the Marie Calendar, because we didn't have Banquet. We had Marie Calendar pot pies. They were in the green box.
Hey,
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
you can get it in Kroger for like $2.50. Get the Parmesan
Yeah.
chicken. It's not like Banquet, man. It's way better Banquet. Way better. But
Yeah, we used to get the Marie Calendar joints. We'll get the Marie Calendar joints, but they were like back then they were like $1.
You ever had them?
So we'll get like
Marie Caliber's Popeyes.
You sound like you a Huxtable over
Oh
there,
man,
bro.
them were fire. I can eat them today.
I got one in the house.
Grew up in a nice home. Y'all eating Marie. What y'all say it's called?
Marie Calibers.
Marie Calendars.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear,
Never even
I
heard
didn't hear
of it.
about Marie Calibers, so I got older. I'm talking about my 30s.
Ain't never even heard of it.
Like,
You never heard of Marie Calendars?
No, like if somebody sent me to the store right now, I would not know what to pick out. I don't even know what it looked like.
Yes, I know what it looks
It's
like.
in a
but
green box. It's in the frozen food aisle.
I know the what's
And
it called?
if you ain't,
Michelini, the little green square they used to
I know
cost
you
$1.
talking
I remember Michelini.
You going down that?
I think
now,
they're made by the same people. Like that's the same, like they're like the same parent company or something.
it'll be close to Banquet, but like you will see it. Marie Caliber's show, it'll be bigger. It's a bigger pot pie, but it's good though.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Let me pull it
And what was your number one?
My number 1, spaghetti. I got spaghetti at home. I like literally when I leave.
up. I'm going spaghetti.
When I leave here,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Dude, yeah.
Show that
I
into
make
the
spaghetti on Wednesday. I
Show
got
it into
spaghetti
the
at
camera.
home on deck.
The camera's right there, honey. Show it into the camera,
This
people.
one right here.
Let it focus. Let
Yep,
it
that's
focus.
it. That's what it is.
This was fire. The chicken parmesan is fire. That's luxury.
Let me see it over here.
You see how much?
Anybody on the Instagram?
Yeah.
They used to have a spaghetti. It's a spaghetti with meatballs one.
Look at all
It
that
was
meat coming out of it. No,
Yeah.
no.
It's white.
That's too luxurious,
Everything,
bro.
yo.
That's full of meat and vegetables. That's a healthy meal.
It is.
That's
So back-
healthy.
Back in the day, it was $2.50. That's $3 something now. But I used to look at it.
Oh shit, we used to get them for $1.
Brand.
We had the ones where you had to search
Yeah.
for the chicken meal. When they're coming out with
We used to get them for $1 though. Like we used to get them for $1.
Yep.
Man,
But
look,
yeah,
ain't no
but my
chicken in that.
number one is spaghetti.
Y'all think I'm lying? This
Man,
is not
we
for
said
entertainment
bacon,
purposes, bro.
That's how it was when we grew up.
Look at her. It's just one piece of chicken in that screen. Show it. Put it in the other camera, please. Please.
Yeah, he's American. So that's a luxury.
Yeah,
man.
Avery, you bougie, bro.
That's a luxury. It came up.
Nah, but that's just
You had the good pot pie, man. You went to bed.
we
full.
did. But spaghetti number one. Like I made it on Wednesday, and I used angel hair, and I use angel hair. I use Prego sauce. I don't add bell peppers and onions and all that extra. I just use the spaghetti sauce, and I just add a little bit of sugar to it. It cuts that acidity, and then I got some garlic bread and and a salad. I got that at home. When I leave here, when I'm done with this, that's my dinner for tonight. Like I'm about to smash that. I knew we was gonna have this, so that's why I made this meal because I knew we was gonna do this on this Friday. So yeah, I ain't struggling.
I know.
He had a 3-course meal, bro.
Meal.
He slid a salad and garlic.
All we had was spaghetti.
No bread.
Well, yeah, we didn't eat that. We didn't eat the salad. We didn't eat the salad growing up because I ain't like salad growing up. But now
Shout out to
I ain't
Peas.
struggling. I ain't gonna lie.
Full of peas, bro. Swear. I couldn't stand it, boy. So I'm telling you, I hated them things. Now you cut into it, just pulse fall out, man. No, nope. Straight juice. That was it. Man. Oh my God. Good stuff, man. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Like,
He was not lying about the peas.
no, these is childhood memories, bro.
I
I'm telling you.
when I was a kid.
I'm telling you, man.
Because I used to choose the Chef Boyardee before Popeyes. If I see a can in it, give me the can. I don't want no Popeye. Give me the can.
That's why I'm telling you, I couldn't stand them jokers, man. And back then,
But it
they
was crazy
so-
because y'all said gizzards.
No, chicken
I'll
gizzards.
never turn my back, bro.
Chicken gizzards good.
Shout out to
Wow.
Lee's. They still sell them. I'll pull up at Lee's and get some gizzards or livers right now.
Yeah, they chicken gizzards good. I will admit that.
Man. But them pot pies, man, they used to be so frozen. You had to leave them sitting out so they can thaw a little bit. And then mama take a fork and poke a few holes in the top. Oh my God, I couldn't stand
the
it.
Popeyes be always the freezer.
Man,
They be always there.
no, I couldn't stand
It used to
it,
be with
dude.
the banquet together, the TV dinners and the
Yep.
Popeyes together.
Go pick out one.
Did y'all in the microwave or the oven?
I didn't have a microwave. It was all oven.
Did y'all put them in the microwave or the oven?
It had to be the oven. We didn't
All
have a
oven.
microwave.
When he brought up the Popeyes, and they bigger than everything. I said, dude, that's a luxury, man.
Yep,
That's a luxury.
privileged. Look, I got another struggle meal. We'll
There
get
y'all
off
go.
here real quick.
I ain't-
It's when you got real bougie, bro. Take the hot dog, put a slice of cheese on the bread, and we had pig in a blanket. I guess you call them pig in a blanket. Put the toothpick in it and stick them joints in the oven and let it toast a little bit. Oh man. But it, like for y'all make pig in a blanket with the miniature joint.
Yeah.
This was a whole hot dog.
But like,
Here's a slice of bread, put a square piece of cheese, put the hot dog on it, roll it,
yeah.
and put a toothpick through it and stick it in the oven,
It's
bro.
crazy to me that y'all say y'all don't remember piccolo and that stuff. When I was a kid, we had South meat, Vienna sausages,
All
we
that.
had piccolo. We had South.
Used to be
meat.
sardines in the house. I wouldn't eat that.
Oh, that's another one.
No, I ain't doing that.
These
Nope.
all the time.
Sardines. Nah, I'm telling you, like,
Mackerel.
no.
What's it?
Anchovies, none of that.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I ain't from
None of that.
Yeah, I'm not from that.
Oh man, this was dope, dog. Shout out to P on the
I
live,
forgot
bro.
one. White beans and cornbread. Oh, I forgot
White
that.
beans, bro.
White beans and cornbread. I forgot about that one.
Man,
Put some bacon in
but
there.
cornbread and greens,
No, white beans.
like cornbread
Like
and greens.
white beans
You know what I'm
and
saying? But greens and cornbread is a struggle meal. Like I've had that.
I don't know. I ain't gonna disagree with you because it wasn't no greens in my house until I went to my grandparents. Like they had the fresh garden and all that.
Yeah.
At my house, we ain't had no greens.
Dang.
Everything was canned goods. Everything was canned goods. No lie. Man. Good stuff, dog. Like I swear that took me
Yes.
down memory lane, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. Real quick before we get off here, man. I know we sitting here making fun and laughing and joking, but right now in reality, bro, it's like crazy weather going on in the state of Kentucky, man. A lot of people getting hit, tornadoes, flooding and stuff. Still supposed to get some more tonight. So man, y'all please be sure to be safe. Don't be out here driving and shit unless you just really, really got to. It was somebody that passed away this morning waiting at the bus stop, got swept away by the water.
Yeah, man, that was real sad. Little 9-year-old kid, man, in Frankfurt, man. I hate that for that family, man, because that was something that I feel like the school should have been closed. Like those kids don't need to be out there waiting. What's going on, the flash flood and everything, man. That's just breaks my heart for that family, man.
Shout out to P. My granny made me eat pancakes. Then she would take sugar and water and warm it up on the stove for syrup. Hey, real stuff, man. Real stuff. Real quick.
That's a new one on me.
Since we talking about the rain and all of that, real quick, true story. And I apologize. We talked about it earlier. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up on the podcast. Hold on. Love to all the people who make it happen for us growing up. Swear to God, man.
Yeah.
Kudos to. That's why I tell people, bro. Like I've been in the room and I've been the butt of the jokes. Oh, you grew up, you a hillbilly country, this and that. But I'm like, it was so many life lessons growing up to where now as an adult and I got my own kids, it's almost a driving force as to I don't want my kids to have to experience any of that, in which in reality they still kind of do, because some of the same foods we talking about we eat, but we talking about foods that we had to eat out of necessity. We didn't have the choice. Y'all just heard me say that my son don't eat chili dogs, so we give him a choice. But it's like growing up, bro, like we was a legit community, man. 308 North Washington, Jefferson, like everybody knew what each other was going through. And there's been plenty of times where it's like, hey, can you loan me $5 till I get paid? Like I said earlier, loan me $10 or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I remember growing up, bro, we didn't even have a phone in the house. We just had to go to Jiffy Mart and use the pay phone. So it's like, those was like real situations to where I ain't gonna never forget that. I don't know. I don't care how it seems. It may look like I done turned my back on where I'm from and all that, but that's far from the truth. Far from the truth. But real quick before we get off here, bro. True story. The new PlayStation 2 is coming out. I don't have a car. Charles got a car. I'm like, bro, when we get out of school, can you take me to get the new PS2?
And tell what type of car it was. It was the 1984 Oldsmobile Color Supreme Broham.
I can't remember if you had to work earlier in the day. I don't know what reason it ended up being nighttime.
I got off work.
So he had to work. He tired, been working. So we had to drive an hour to Paducah. It's pouring down raining. I don't know any 16 or 17-year-old that looks at the weather prior to going outside. We just go. Had no clue what's going on. All I got in mind is that I'm going to get this new PS2. The same type of rain that we getting tonight and all week was what was going on at that time. It's thundering, lightning, pouring down, raining. We go in the mall. I run in, get the PS2. We heading back home. So from the time we went through to the time we come back, it started flooding, flash floods. It's pitch black dark. So the only thing in the road is a stanchion with some little yellow lights flashing at the top. So we stop. And when you look, it's probably maybe like, maybe 2 miles or something between us and what looked like cars all the way on the other end. We couldn't tell that they were stopped. I'm thinking that they're just coming by slowly. So we're sitting there like, man, I wonder what this sign is about. The sign is in the middle of the road, man. So we drive around the sign and we just ride. Next thing I know, splash. Water is up to the doors of the car. We done ran into a ditch that's overflowing with water and had no idea that we done drove through a flood. And by the grace of God, I swear, I don't know how that car made it through there.
That's right. You named it the boat.
We started nicknaming his car the boat. Bro, listen to me. I BS you not. This is a true story. We drove almost a full mile submerged in water, and the car never stalled. Never. No, all you just saw was water spraying all over the windows. The water came up above the door.
The cops was looking at the car, said, how in the world?
So by the time we come out on the other side, all the cars is sitting there. They all turning around to go back because the road, like you couldn't even see the road. That's how much water was out there. No, but there was nobody to warn us not to go.
Yeah.
Now we was every bit of maybe 16 or 17.
Crazy.
I'm like,
they were just watching.
All jokes aside, bro, we could have died, man.
What year was that? Do you know what year that would have been?
What year did the PS2 come out?
It had to be around like 2000, 2001.
2001, maybe. Look it up real quick. When did the PS2
That's
release?
Crazy. Like literally, they looked at us, said, "These jokers made it through I'm driving."
God carried us through that water.
Oh
man.
no, that's no lie. Because I remember it was.
That's crazy.
Huh? The PS2 came out in 2000. I remember. I want to say I got it for my birthday. I just knew I had the money, but I don't have a car, bruh. Drove through a flash flood.
That was Noah's Ark.
Could have died for a PlayStation, man.
No, it was deep.
No,
It'd been worth it.
This ain't a we crossed the street. We are submerged.
No, it was
in water.
Wow. We stopped.
Did the car have water damage?
No. We look. We came out of the water and drove another 30 miles home, bruh. It never stalled.
That's insane.
No water came in.
No, they don't,
bro. I put this on my life.
Literally said when we got out of there, he said the boat, and that's the nickname ever since. But like, and this is not our first time we almost died in some weather. Just let y'all know for him. Like this not both time. One was some flood, one was a snowstorm. So
had to get them J's, Avery.
He didn't get them.
We went through a 13 inches of snow to try to get some Jordans. Shout out to MJ.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
13 inches of snow to get the Jordans, and I didn't even get them.
Which ones were they? Which ones were they?
Red 13s.
I got them.
Christmas of 2004, bro.
I got them. But like, nah, we drove up there, and I said, man, ain't you think it'll be a real bad snowstorm? He said, no, we be fine. The next day, I couldn't see nothing. I said, dude, I can't drive in this. Oh, we could drive in this. We fine. Adrian driving my car. I can't see nothing.
Hey, I hope you got insurance, I'm getting these J's. I hope you got insurance.
I didn't want to go in no ditch. But nah, But the water part, yeah, because we drove at least a mile. Cause I remember they were.
Hey P, you come. What is that? Lovelessville. When you make that turn at Lovelessville, coming home, and right before you cross that bridge where that the tractor pull stuff is over on the left, we drove from those houses clear up until you got ready to go around that curve. That's at least a mile, at least a solid mile, bro. Submerged in water. Crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy. I like God done carried us so many nights, man. But anyways, dog, dope conversation, man. We need to do more of this, man. I said, you ain't even got to be in person, man. We can link up online. That's to YouTube, P. Shout out to Daryl who was on the live, Lavelle, everybody that's watching on Facebook and all of that. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know the routine, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Anything y'all want to say before we get out?
No, we definitely got to do more food these, because our backs, they're very big. And we got experiences that we need to let the people know. Reviews and all that.
Look, I took him to Weekend Burger today.
Hey, I gotta hear about that. When you get a chance, I want to hear about it because Weekend Burgers is truth. Weekend Brothers fucking truth.
All he could give me was it was okay, bro. Like,
it was like the first place. It was like the first place. No.
He didn't have the Ollie Charlie's reaction, but I'm just like, I guess I'm okay. Okay. Because he didn't react to Jaggers either, bro. I'm just like, damn. He bougie too. He bougie now. Vortex.
Yeah.
Vortex.
With the peanut butter or whatever you be getting.
What's
a burger with peanut
Catalina,
butter
where I get the good tacos. Then we got
ketchup and pickles.
Look, you
tacos
know what?
With ketchup and pickles.
Have you ever had a taco with ketchup and pickles?
I looked at him crazy when he told me that the other day.
Have you ever had a taco with ketchup and pickles on it? That's beyond the struggle, bro. No disrespect to you.
You know how them kids when they're young and they just want to make us stuff.
Yeah, he was watching Nickelodeon.
Here's the thing. No, that's not what that is, though. Here's what happened. My mom is the one who put me onto this. She would cook like the hamburger meat. She'll cut up some lettuce, tomatoes. She'll cut up some pickles. She'll make the tacos with the little corn tortillas. She'll put the corn tortillas in the pan with a little oil to get it crispy. And then, she'll put the cheese. She put pickles, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, and that's how she ate it. I'm not a big fan of lettuce and tomatoes, so I would use the just the ketchup and the pickles. And I thought everyone ate tacos like that. I thought that was black people tacos growing up. Now that I'm of age,
y'all just made a make taco, man. Y'all better franchise.
But don't knock it till you try it, because that shit is legit.
Rest in peace to Tink. She said spaghetti tacos.
Spaghetti tacos. Oh man.
Yeah. Y'all don't want
get sandwich.
Y'all trying to come with? Why y'all trying to mess up a good thing that these Hispanics just slaved over for hundreds of years? I gotta take y'all to some.
Man,
it's taco week. We've been eating burgers.
What type of tortilla shells you use?
I used to be strictly flour.
No.
I like
Corn. Get the street corn.
Toss some meat. People.
The pico. Get you a little lime. Scrape on there. You good? Yes. Get some crema on that mug. Put you the lime. Get you a lime. Yep. Squeeze that lime on there.
Y'all hear all these bougie ass people? We definitely getting off here. Growing up, all you had was meat and cheese.
And now look at you. You go to Torchy's just like the rest of them.
Look,
you barely had lettuce.
You judging it. But I'm telling you, bro, if you get that and you get lime squeeze on there, it's fire.
I know what I eat now. I eat the pico and stuff now, but I'm just saying.
Hey, what did you have at Torchy's today? You had Republican. Did you have a Republican at Torchy's? Did you have a Republican at Torchy's the other day? So did you have a Republican at Torchy's the other day?
Motherfucker
Yeah.
had smoked brisket, barbecue, pico.
Talking
all that.
about bougie.
Look, y'all trying to incriminate me, man. We getting off here, dog. Appreciate you pulling
All
up,
right.
Avery, man. Shout out to everybody on the live, man. Y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. We trying to run these numbers up. It's April the 4th. Hopefully by the end of the year, man. Get me over 800 at least. We 300 from
Sir, yes,
1,000.
sir.
I ain't gonna say 300. We what? Maybe 260 something from 1,000. But I'll crawl before I walk, man. Let's get to 800 by the end of the year, man. Y'all let us know in the comments what some of your favorite struggle meals. What do you call, like, what is your criteria for a struggle meal? I feel like anything $15 and below is considered a struggle meal.
Yep.
Y'all let us know, man. Appreciate y'all fellas, man. We out.
Thanks for having me, man.
No competition, Amnesia coasting. I feel so high, I feel so live. My body's in the twine, Amnesia coasting. I feel so live, and I know why. That I can't deny, Amnesia coasting. Giddy, fine wine, fools, malt liquor. Wish me I'm high class.